3 of the video and already starting off in a much more exciting way than it did last week. As you can see quite clearly, I am in a bike shop and I've already had a chat with one of the guys. I actually didn't pick up his name, but I will get it because he was amazing, and I'm now having a chat with a bike fit guy who is equally knowledgeable, equally amazing. So I came down with a couple of bikes in mind, very much endurance, because I need to be more upright because of my chronic kind of abdominal pain, and my hysterectomy, the pain lower down. I do get a lot of pain when I'm cycling, so you know, it's probably money that I didn't need to spend right now, but at the end of the day, you've got to be comfortable, and if I'm achieving the goals that I'm setting out to achieve, then I need to have the right bike. So the good man is with me over there. He's supporting me in this journey, and yeah, at the moment we're looking at the Pedal X3. We're just going to get it on the trainer and see how it feels, and there's also the possibility of the leather veil and the Giant Defy, but from speaking to the bike fit guy, he thinks it will be the Pedal X3. I've done so much research on it. James, the bike fit guy, I don't know if you follow him, but if you don't, you should. He certainly knows his stuff, and he rates it as one of the best endurance bikes, second to the Canyon, which is direct to consumer, and I don't want to be involved in direct to consumer because of the issues with sizing, because I'm such a misfit. I have got an extremely long back and wee tiny short legs, and I'm not easy to fit a bike to, so it makes sense to buy one directly from the shop. So we've travelled all the way to West Calder actually, which is a 3-hour drive for us, all because this is the biggest bike shop in Scotland, I believe. I didn't know that until a few days ago, and I'm glad we did, because the experience we've had so far has been top notch. Can't complain. I'll bring you back once we're on the bike, and my husband will probably do some filming when I'm on the bike as well.
As we drop satellite, it will look more proportionate.
Yeah. It feels better. Good. Definitely feels better. Is in the bars narrower?
Yeah. So the size you will get a shorter stem, slightly narrower bar.
Yeah.
But again, that's stuff that we would cover in bike fit. You know, that can be.
Have you got the ability to do the bike fit today? Of course. So, right. Okay.
A lot of people say the same.
Right. Okay.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, the front end is definitely one that we can play with. We've got loads of different stem lengths in the shop, something we can definitely explore that. And I suggest we would probably go a slightly shorter one.
Yeah.
See this now.
We set the satellite range a different now because you're clipping it.
Yeah.
So probably knock it down a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It feels as though it's a bit trainer obviously.
Yeah. Let me have a wee show you on the satellite down a little bit. First I'll pedal along just in comfy here just now. And I think, potentially a shorter crank might be a nice idea, because at 172.5 that's fairly lengthy.
Only short legs.
Well, it's the second to longest size you can actually get commercially, or from Shimano anyway.
So folks, excited to announce my very new road bike. Take a look at that, guys. Pinarello Dogma custom paint job. A thing of sheer beauty.
Me, I'm lying.
So editing me, my hair's been done since then, thank God, because I actually realised how bad it looks in the video, but it doesn't matter. I didn't really go into much detail about the bike fit within that video. The excitement took over. But you hear me talking about crank length in that video, and to be honest, I didn't really understand the impact it was going to have on me. So just to be clear, we did a shorter stem and a shorter crank, and I'm actually going to let me explain in the next video, which is due out next week, which I was actually on a ride today, spoiler alert, and I come back and explain the differences it is in my riding, and I go on to explain, you know, why it is so important to have a bike fit. So we just kind of get into it in this video. rather than me kind of taking the time to stop. But that was just exciting at being in a bike shop. But yeah, tune in for next week's video and you will get a better understanding of why I will always say now, bike fit first, bike second. Well, that was a stressful 3 hours. But 2 of the hours was mega exciting and 1 hour was painful, trying to find a space in Livingston Outlet. Oh, do not come here on a Saturday. Us country bumpkins can't cope with it. Not a parking space to be had. But anyway, we are now seated in Tony Macaroni, waiting for a pizza to arrive. My belly thinks my throat's been cut. I am so hungry, ready to eat a scabby horse. But the exciting news is I've got a bike and I am absolutely delighted. The guys at Pedal Power at West Calder, incredible. Sean, the bike fit guy, spent so much time with us and he didn't know we were coming today, but he made time to spend with us and just getting the perfect fit, and I honestly can't fault him. Such a good guy, such a nice guy. The guys in the mechanics, they're trying to turn it around today for me so I can take it home. Normally it takes, say, 5 days, which I think is fair because I'm having to do quite a few changes. I'm shorten the stem, shorten the cranks, but because we've came so far, they're trying to get it done in 1 day. So hence us now trying to fill time. So what should have been a day out on the bikes, exploring the scenery, has turned into a day filling in time until I get my bike. But I think it's worth it. So yes, just some food, pick up the bike, and then we are up to Blair Gowrie to park up with the rooftop tent. I think we'll be pitching it in the dark. So let's hope there's no divorce and he behaves himself. But we'll hopefully get a cycle either tonight with the lights on the bike, or possibly tomorrow morning. One or the other, but it'll just be nice to get out at some point. So I'll switch off for now and then I'll give you a proper show of the bike later on. But absolutely delighted, really chuffed. So the section of the video you've just seen is me going back with the shorter stem and the shorter crank. Now, if I can learn a bit more about technology, what I'll try and do is I'll try and put the two videos kind of side by side, and for next week's video, and explain. You'll hopefully see the differences. Kevin's not standing in exactly the same spot when he's doing the video, so that's a bit of the issue. But I can see it when I'm looking back. And if you decide to re-watch it, so for them the kind of first bit of the bike fit to me being in the restaurant to then the section you've just watched, see if you can spot the differences yourself and put it in the comments. See if you spot what he's trying to achieve, is probably what I'm trying to say. Put it in the comments below. But if not, I'll explain in next week's video, as I said earlier. The differences the changes he made, I've already told you, but the differences it's made to my cycling. And I actually, spoiler alert, I say in this video it's the best bike and it's a dream bike, but actually it's not really about the bike. It's more about the bike fit. But anyway, I'm rambling, I'm tired. So yeah, next week's video will definitely be a bit more honesty about the bike fit. So this is Sean, and he has been an absolute star today. He has got this amazing bike fitted for me all in a day. And who's the workshop guy? What's his name? Paul. Another big shout out to Paul, who's up the back.
Paul, give us a wave.
Wave in the background. Can you give us a wave? He turned it around in a day for me when it wouldn't normally. So this half a day, sorry, I know. So this shop deserves big recommendation. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you later. Thank you. Thanks. See you later. Ciao. Well, we arrived at Blair Gowrie at, I think it was about 7 o'clock, so I had to get the tent box set up in the dark, unfortunately. But we've got the thermal liner in it, which is just massive difference, so cosy, just like it was been out in the summer, actually. I just feel so cosy inside it. We did bring a heater just in case, but we've not needed it so far, so we've just had a chill out in the tent, watch some YouTube, and yeah, I'm going to get ready for bed just shortly. Going to have a cup of tea and settle down for the night and hopefully get out on the new steed tomorrow, and I'll get a proper video of me on it tomorrow. But at the moment it is cup of tea time, which Kevin is trying to navigate in the dark, poor man. Need a better setup for winter camping, I think. I'm not even sure if you can see what's going on here actually. That's better. Hey everyone! Out on the maiden voyage of the bike, but great news is it feels like a dream. I didn't know road bikes could be quite so comfy, but bad news is Kevin's bike has gone in the huff and he's had to turn back. So poor Kevin, he's got a SRAM axis and there's a red and green light blinking and just the shifting's not working, so he's not stuck in a good gearing for doing the loop. So I've basically just worked out a really short loop round a loch just to get a feel for it. Today's Sunday, so not got the miles in at all this week, but I got a new bike that I feel so comfy in, and that's what matters. I can't remember exactly where we are. We stayed over in Blairgowrie last night. We travelled 15 minutes, and as I said, I'm going round this beautiful loch. Hopefully you'll see a view of it in a minute, but there's rolling hills in the distance and I'm feeling really, really good. Maybe, it's probably very windy. I'm maybe missing the battery a wee bit on the hills, but the only way I'm going to get fit and achieve the dreams is to get going with an analogue bike, and thanks to help from my husband and a few other people, I've managed to get a bike of my dreams. So here's to many happy miles on it. But I'll bring you back in a wee minute once I've worked out how to work these electric gears. That's the thing, if Kevin was not in electric gears, he would be cycling alongside me just now. They're not all they're cracked up to be, maybe. But anyway, I'll bring you back in a minute. So what I do know is we're 1 mile from Lintrathen and 7 miles from Aelith. We're just about to go down this road here, and I know that we're just about to go to a place called Peel Farm for a breakfast and a treat. So it's not all bad. Wasn't the bike ride that we meant it to be, but that's just life, isn't it? You just got to take the rough with the smooth. I feel for Kevin more than anything, because he was wanting to share the excitement of the bike. I could have probably done with a little bit of help with these electric gears, but I'll get there. A novelty just now. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but there's a lot of trees, but I'll just show you the loch that we're cycling past at the moment. And from what I gather, I don't think there's many cars on it, so a really nice loop for my maiden voyage on the bike. So sad Kevin's missing this. It's stunning. And it was him that found the route as well. We're supposed to do a bigger one, but since his bike is broke, we'll just go back and have some breakfast and then head for home. Soup and sandwich time. Don't really think I've deserved it. I think it was 5.1 miles I did, but all the same. At least I'm back beside Kevin. Oh, his poor bike. Anyway, lunch is looking fine. Tomato and red pepper soup and a toasted sandwich. So I just want to say a huge big thank you for watching. Honestly, the support I've had since even just putting out these last few videos has been incredible. And as I said it before, I don't do it to gain lots of subscribers, although I have to admit the momentum within me wants to keep going when I see the subscriber tally kind of go up, and when I get really nice comments on the videos and people messaging me directly on Instagram. It really gives me a sense of satisfaction. My job is about helping people, and my private life, I just, I do really enjoy making a difference. And I'm not going to go into detail about my job, but it can be hard at times. But actually, when you're making a difference within like sports that you enjoy, and helping other people to encourage them to enjoy sports that they love, and don't feel as though they've got to worry about body shape or size or anything like that. And if I can give any advice along the way, then that's why I'm kind of doing this. And ultimately, it's keeping me accountable and making sure that I get out on the bike. And as I said earlier, spoiler alert, I was out this morning, which you'll see in next week's video. And the weather was not making me want to go out, but I did it, and I'm so glad I did. I'm really, really delighted. So yeah, huge thank you for watching. Thank you to everybody that's done a thumbs up, a subscribe, an Instagram comment, 'cause it makes me feel so good inside. I'm really kind of hungry for more cycling and more adventures. And I don't normally say this, but if you can, please press that like and subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. It doesn't take any time whatsoever. And actually, for people like me, it's such a confidence boost, and I would honestly love it. So anyway, have a great week, and I will see you next weekend. Thank you.